$3.41. That is what he made on his first DoorDash run. 3 years later, this exact car will pull $247,000 a year. The app told him $4. After fees, $3.41 hit his bank. 6 fees ate the difference, none of them his to refuse. Service fees, active time fees, mileage shortfall. The gig economy hidden tax. His day job pays $19 an hour. Steady, going nowhere. Tonight he decided to try something else. Cintas gave him a clipboard. DoorDash gave him an app. The app never tells him his real hourly. $3.41 took him 22 minutes, about $7 an hour after gas. 3 years from now, this exact screen reads $247,000. Net, 0 W-2. 3 years, 3 rungs. From a $4 ping to firing his boss. Here is the ladder. Rung 1, the first dollar. You sign up on a Tuesday. The app wants your social, your bank, a vehicle. 6 pages, 12 checkboxes you don't fully understand. You tap through anyway. Background check, 3 business days. You don't tell Maria yet, nothing to tell. Friday comes around, Civic in the driveway, sun is down. You're at the kitchen table pretending to read. Phone face down, waiting. 7:14 p.m., your phone lights up. First ever delivery ping, McDonald's, Westheimer. Pickup pays $4. 8 minutes through downtown. 3 more pings already queued. 6 minutes in the drive-thru watching a screen blink, preparing. 11 minutes to the customer apartment. You nod, hand off the bag, and the door closes behind them. You tap the screen and $3.41 hits your wallet. You're first. 3 more pings before midnight. You run everyone. $17 net for a Friday night. 41 new miles on the odometer. It is 1:30 in the morning when you ease the bedroom door open. Maria's already asleep. You check the screen one more time in the dark, just to make sure the number's real. $17, less than 2 hours of your day job. But it's the first money you've ever made for yourself. You drive every Friday and every Saturday for 8 weeks straight. By Halloween, $490 you didn't have in August. You haven't saved a single cent for taxes yet. Future, you will deal with it. Rung 1, you're standing on it. Rung 2, the $100 week. 6 months in, you figured out the only hours that actually pay. You learn to work the peaks. Friday 5:30 to 9 for dinner. Saturday 11 to 2 for lunch. Everything else is what you'll start calling dead air. Same gas, half the money. Tuesday at 2 p.m. pays $12 an hour after gas. Not worth getting in the car. February, you open Excel for the first time since high school. 6 columns, date, odometer, in and out, gross, gas, and net. No formulas yet, just a log. You don't know it. That spreadsheet is the single most valuable thing you do this year. A good Saturday clears 112. A good Friday, 85. 2 weekends in a row over 200. For the first time, this feels like a real second life. You buy a phone mount for the dash, $40. A thermal pizza bag, $28. Both are legitimate business expenses. You don't know that yet. The receipts go in a drawer. Save them. Maria notices the spreadsheet in May. She's a paralegal, reads 3 books a month. She spots it over your shoulder. Doesn't say anything for a week. Then one night at dinner, she just asks how much you're making. You tell her $70 a week after gas. She nods, picks her book back up. Doesn't say it's worth it. Doesn't say it isn't. That's Maria. In June, an email arrives about quarterly estimated taxes. You set the phone down. You don't open it for 4 days. When you do, you read the words Schedule SE and close the tab. That's mistake number 1. Rung 3, the $1,000 month. December of year 1, $4,028. 47 rows on the spreadsheet. 47 Fridays and Saturdays. Your peers spent on the couch. 73% of delivery signups quit before ride 3. You're in the 27% who didn't. Then it's February of year 2, the mailbox. Manila envelope. Internal Revenue Service in the upper left corner. DoorDash sends him a $10.99. Year 1 cleared the reporting bar. You set it on the kitchen table. Let it sit there an hour. Saturday morning, coffee on the counter. You sit down and open it. The box that matters reads, Non-employee compensation, $4,000. You circle it in red before you realize you drew the circle. Calculator out, coffee gone cold. He starts working backwards from the number. Self-employment tax plus federal income tax. Single filer, 28 years old. Texas has no state income tax, one small mercy. Total owed, around $1,100, out of a $4,000 year. For about 10 minutes, this feels like a disaster. But the $10.99 is just the gross. The tax is on the net. And the net is whatever's left after deductions. You almost call your dad. You don't. You turn the phone face down instead. And then you remember the spreadsheet. 6,000 miles for DoorDash that year. You logged everyone. Maria once called you a spreadsheet weirdo. You doubled down out of spite. That spite is about to be worth real money. The IRS pays 72.5 cents per business mile. No receipts required. 6,000 miles times 72.5 cents, $4,500 in deductible mileage, which is more than your entire side income for the year. Taxable side income for the year, 0. Same gig as the next driver on the road, but different paperwork and a different outcome. Rung 4. The side beats an hour of W-2. October of year 2, Thanksgiving at your aunt's. Your cousin's husband Marcus is at the other end, drives for Postmates. 5 years in. Over coffee, Marcus asks to see your spreadsheet. You hand him the phone. He stares at it for a full minute. Then quietly, I have been doing this for 5 years and I never tracked a single mile. You don't say anything. That moment, right there, is when the idea hits. 3 weekends in November. You turn it into a clean, color-coded template. Upload to Gumroad on a Sunday night. Set the price at $12. Record a 5-minute walkthrough showing how to use it. Drop the link in 2 Reddit threads. 1 Discord for Texas rideshare drivers. Marketing budget, $0. First sale lands at 11:47 p.m. on a Tuesday. Sid is on the couch eating cereal. Phone goes off, $12. After Gumroad cut, he keeps $10.30. 22 minutes from click to money landing. Now Sid has 2 side income streams running in parallel. 1 a.m., he's in bed, propped on an elbow. Different ping than the McDonald deliveries, same upward direction. The Civic did not move tonight. The gas tank did not drain a drop tonight. He sells 2 more before he falls asleep. By Christmas, 143 copies sold. By Christmas of year 2, the templates have done $40,000 net. The newsletter just launched. The deliveries kept rolling all year on the side. 2 streams compound. Year 2 closes at $48,000. Templates and deliveries, both compounding. Year 3, Maria is now his wife of 9 months. November. The one spreadsheet has grown into a suite of 7 templates and a small how-to course. The newsletter clears 18,000 subscribers. You still have the day job. Cintas hasn't fired you. You haven't quit. This year, the side did $247,000. Templates, newsletter, first paid cohort. His W-2 take-home was $32,000 after taxes. Combined take-home over $200,000. That is a real life. That is also the moment the math starts asking a question. The conversation happens at the kitchen table. Tuesday night, late November. It's not about money, it's about time. 65-hour weeks. You haven't finished a book in 9 months. You haven't had a real Friday night with Maria in 7. He is paying for the climb in the only currency that does not grow back. So Maria asks the question first. What if you quit Cintas? You don't, not yet. You run the math instead. If you quit, you lose the $32,000 W-2. You also lose employer health insurance. That's the bigger one. Health insurance for the 2 of them runs about $13,000 a year off the marketplace. You also lose the 401k match. Real W-2 value is closer to $50,000. Side income at $247,000. W-2 worth $50,000. The quit math is no longer close. The side has compounded every year. $4,000, $48,000, $247,000. 3 rungs, 3 years. The climb cleared the cliff by a factor of 4. By December of year 3, the templates have grown to a suite of 7. The newsletter has 18,000 subscribers. The side has cleared his W-2 by a factor of 7. The math forces the answer. He waits until the year is almost done. The number is final. December 10th. He hands Maria the year 3 summary on a single sheet of paper. She reads it twice, sets her coffee mug down. You can quit. I think I can quit. Then quit. December 12th, 2 weeks notice over email. Last day at Cintas, December 26th. You hand in the blue lanyard at the front desk. Same one you've worn for 6 years. The HR rep wishes you luck. She means it. You walk out to the Civic. Same air freshener on the rear view. Same car that did the very first delivery. 6 months later, Sid is home full-time. The side has done $145,000 in those 6 months. On pace for over $300,000 this year. Marketplace insurance came in exactly as projected. $13,000, you priced it in. You sleep 8 hours a night now. You're reading books again. Maria has her Friday nights back. Your mom finally stopped asking when you'd get a real job. Year 4, side income at $310,000. W-2 income, 0. The whiteboard in your home office finally has one number on it. You're not on a beach. You're not flying private. He is at a desk in his own house. He answers to nobody. The commute is 15 seconds. He owns his time now. He owns his week. He owns his calendar. Somewhere across town tonight, another driver is just starting. 19-year-old kid in the driver's seat. Phone just lit up. $3.41 on his first delivery. He drives home, checks the screen at 1:30 a.m. He hasn't started a spreadsheet yet, and doesn't know that's the most important thing he can do this year. 3 years from now, if he runs Sid Playbook, his W-2 is 0 too. 3 rungs, that is all it took. We are not your accountant. Talk to one before you file. But the math you just watched, that is the math. This was every income level of a side hustler, from the $4 ping to firing his boss. Sid kept the spreadsheet. He still left thousands on the table. That's what this channel is going to fix. Make more, keep more, subscribe.